Welcome back to part 2, guys. I'm here with I Don't Know Him. We're talking about his track Old Ways, and in this part we're going to talk about the drums and the main synth line. We got the stem file pulled up, Old Ways by I Don't Know Him. We're going to bring in the drum track real quick here. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so to get a different vibe, I decided to use an orchestral kit and mix it with the trap kit.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's definitely got that more like old school marching kind of feel to it.
It's got a nice bounce.
Let's take that out and we'll bring in the synths over here. Okay.
Yeah, so these synths I wanted to have like the song is dark in general, so these synths I feel like match the mood of the song.
Okay, very interesting here. Let's hop over once again to GarageBand and dig a bit deeper into those stems.
Yeah.
What are we gonna hop into first?
So we're gonna start with the drums. To get it more exciting, I think I wanted to add, a trappy feel to it. I know I'm inspired by a lot of what the production style is now, but I also want to put my own flair to it, which is why I add different instrumentations. So here's a drum pattern. This is the hi-hats and the snare.
Let's quickly stay with that for a minute here.
For sure.
That's like a real sharp hidden snare, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got that long, like drawn out reverb tail. Tell us about that.
So I wanted to have, I like when the snare claps or whatever's hitting on that measure, that time, to be rememberable and just that sticks in people's heads. So if you have something sharp but not too sharp and something that has a long reverb and sustain, then that does what I want.
Right.
And then the hi-hats, I like to put some reverb, make it just a little wet so that you could get I like to fill the room. I think about space a lot when I'm making music.
Yeah. And
so I like to use reverb and set the room size really big.
Okay.
And add a little bit of, increase the wetness just to make it all encompassing.
Feel more full.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that room reverb that you have on the snare, is that the same one you have on the hats?
Yeah.
Okay, dope. So do you consistently use the same reverb throughout?
No, I don't. I think these have the kick drums have a different one.
Let's just listen to those kicks real quick here.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people put reverb on their kick drums, but it's like a really solid technique to pull off what you were just talking about. So do you do anything to make sure that like the low end frequencies are not clashing with the reverb?
Yeah, I always mix my my kick drums, and I always have to make sure to take out anything in the lower spectrum of the hertz in terms of EQing.
Okay.
But I just don't like it when it's muddy in the lower end. I had to learn all this stuff in school, so now that I learned it, I hear it.
Yeah.
And, I know how to get rid of it, and so I just take that out.
Dope.
Yeah.
So let's listen to all the drums together there. You were saying earlier that you use like some orchestral influence samples.
Yeah. So then later on in the song, for the breakdown, I like to add a different type of sound and different space. So I added some orchestral drums.
Yeah, let's listen. And did you play that line in, or
no? It's in Logic, and so there's an orchestral kit that I like to use. And so then I just played this out and then tied it in with the trap drums that I did before.
If you go to a few measures before 57 there, I'll show you one of my favorite parts is and with the other drums as well.
The drums too.
It kind of throws you a curveball when the drums kick in.
Yeah.
It switches the beat up a little bit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Is that something you intentionally did?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it adds a lot more of a ride to it.
Yeah.
Because of the syncopation.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted the song to pick up. I didn't really want it to have. When I think of songs, I think of them having up and down.
Yeah, a wave.
Yeah, a wave.
Frequency.
And so, this just carries the mood. It helps carry the story.
Yeah.
Drums help me, determine what type of flow I'm going to use. So the fact that it speeds up means that I will speed up or slow down depending on what I want to do. And the vibe just pushes forward. The story sort of excels a little more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. One of my favorite parts of the track are the main synth lines.
Yeah. I'll play those right now. So mirroring the trap bass, the bass line, and the the 808s. I just decided to put a arpeggiator on some synths from Logic here. I have this infinity pad. I don't really know what that is, but
yeah,
just something in Logic.
I'm digging it. That's like, that seems like a Kanye influence thing, where he comes with those really like orchestral, just one hitter notes.
Yeah.
Let's just listen to that arpeggiated part. Yeah. So that's an instrument you found in Logic.
Yeah. And then I always tweak the instruments just so I can have my own individual.
Yeah, just customize it.
Yeah.
And are you adjusting any effects or anything like that? Is anything being automated?
Yeah. So I messed with the faders. I like it to make it seem, I don't know, just make it also changing.
Yeah, like breathing a little bit.
For sure. Yeah.
Dope.
And I like layering, so I added these in the background as well. A little faint, just to accentuate, you know.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's not something I was actually paying attention to when you originally played it.
So adds like a different vibe to it.
Yeah, and then let's go to those like orchestral hitter notes.
For sure. Yeah.
What was your inspiration behind those?
Well, I just needed a chord progression just to be down.
Yeah.
So I just decided to do that there.
Yeah.
And then later, after this, there are these, which are like it's a deep electric piano that I pitched down.
Yeah.
And I was playing some notes, and they just got, I don't know, it just made an interesting sound. I never really heard this.
Yeah,
so it's like rhythmic, very rhythmic, but it's also just not a rhythmic instrument.
Right. It's got like that attack of a kick.
Yeah, for sure.
But then it's got these like really kind of ominous.
Yeah, ominous, and it goes with the orchestral dramatic vibe, you know, with the song as well. So yeah, but and I like to play with volume a lot.
Definitely.
This is lower than my other synths, just to like, you know, go along with that spooky, sad vibe.
Yeah. I feel it, the post-breakup vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
So I'm here with I Don't Know Him. We just listened to his track Old Ways and took it apart in GarageBand out of anything.
Yes, we did.
This track will maybe very shortly be available on Dubseed.com.
Yes.
Chuma, thanks for joining us, mate.
Thank you for having me, man.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.